Let's take a look at Katong Girls Prelim 2022 Paper 2 Question 10. In the diagram, ABCDE is a trapezium consisting of a parallelogram and a triangle ADE with angle DAE equal to 90 degrees. Let's just make sure all the information in the paragraph is in the diagram. The 90 degree we can clearly see over there. Now let me put in the information of parallelogram and also trapezium, okay? So we know that they will have parallel lines for here to here and also from here to here for the information of parallelogram. And since I have a trapezium, which means that this one is further extended to point E, which means CD is a straight line and I have a parallel line BA and also CE. Next, let's read BD intersects AC at the point F. So we have the diagonal intersecting at point F, which means you need to know that this will be the common midpoint. Let me indicate with the equal line here and also the equal length over here. Let me scroll down and read the question. We have part 1, show that the coordinates of point B are 4, 5. Let's take a look at point B over there, okay? And we are given point F. Let me also write that in. This one here is this point over here, okay? And I'm going to call this point B X and Y. So to find point B, we're just going to do a midpoint formula. Okay, so we take averaging the X value, X plus 5 divided by 2 must equals to the X coordinate of F. So that's going to be a 9 over 2. Multiply 2 both sides, X plus 5 equals to 9. So X must equals to 4. Let's do it again with the Y coordinate. Y plus 2 divided by 2 must equals to the Y coordinate of F, which is 7 over 2. Multiply by 2 both sides, Y plus 2 equals to 7. Y must be 5. So we have X coordinate and Y coordinate of B. Let's just put them together. B must be 4, 5. That's part 1 of our question. Now let's take a look at part 2. We need to find the parameter of the trapezium ABCE in the form of A sub 2 plus B units, where A and B are integers. Let's take a look at the picture over there. Now, some of the coordinates that we already know what is the length. For example, you will see that from C to D, they are having the same Y coordinate. Therefore, this length is 5 minus 1, which is 4. And since we know that it's a parallelogram, I know that this length is equals to this length here. So you also have 4 over here. And I'm going to put the coordinate for B in. So this is going to be 4, 5. Let's do this coordinate here. 4, 5. And since we know that the length of BA is 4, and if you notice that the Y coordinate for C and D are the same, meaning that line will be parallel to the x-axis. So same as the line above, BA will be parallel to the x-axis, so the Y coordinate will not change. So Y coordinate of A here will going to be a 5. So how to find this one over here is that we can take this 4 plus this 4, okay? So this one here will be 8. So I'm going to show my working over here. So to get an A coordinate, we do 4 plus 4, 5. That will give us A coordinate as 8, 5. Alright, so we have gotten point A. Looking at the picture, we are only pending for point E over there. So do remember that we have a 90 degree over here. So based on that information, we can apply gradient, okay? So I go right here. Gradient of D to A is perpendicular to gradient from A to E. Since I've already discussed about the line, CD will be parallel to the x-axis. So CE line will also be parallel to the x-axis. So which means the coordinate for point E will also take the Y coordinate of 2, and I do not have the X coordinate. So let me just put the X over here. Right, so we're going to do a gradient formula. Let's find the gradient for DA first. So I'm going to work out DA gradient. That's going to be a Y minus Y. So I have 5 minus 2. And X minus X. So I'm going to be writing 8 minus 5. Let's see what I have here. I have gradient as 1. Okay. And since I know they multiply this perpendicular, so gradient of AE must multiply this one to get a 1. So this gradient must be a -1. So now I have this AE gradient. Let's apply the gradient formula using the 2 coordinate over there. So I have 2 minus 5 divided by x minus 8 equals to -1. 2 minus 5 is -3. I'm going to move this x minus 8 to the right hand side. Okay, next step, I'm going to divide -1 over, so it's +3 equals to x minus 8. So x coordinate must be 3 plus 8, therefore we get 11. Let me erase the x coordinate and write this at 11 too. Okay, so I'm going to erase a bit here to do the perimeter of the trapezium. Let's continue our question here. So since we have point E as 11, 2 and we know point D is 5, 2, so minusing the x coordinate, we know that from D to E, this one is going to be a 6. Okay, so we already have the distance from BA and also from C to E, which is 4 plus 6, which is 10. We're still pending for the slanted version of the length, which is from B to C and also from A to E. Let's work on the distance. So from B to C, we're going to apply a distance formula here. We have 4 minus 1 square plus 5 minus 2 square. Clicking my calculator, this will give me a square root of 18. Let's split this 18 to a square number multiplied by another number, which is 9 times 2. So I write it as square root 9 times square root 2. So my answer here will be 3 square root 2. Let's work on the AE length. Using the coordinate of A to E, I'll have 8 minus 11 square plus 5 minus 2 square. This will also give me square root 18 coincidentally. So I'm going to split it again from 18, split to square root 9 times square root 2. That will also give me a 3 square root 2. So therefore, the last step, perimeter, I'm going to add the parallel line on top, which is 4, plus a parallel line at the bottom. That's why I have 4 plus 6, which is a 10. Adding these two, 3 sub 2 plus 3 sub 2. Remember, they ask you to leave your answer in A sub 2 plus B. I'm going to work on the sub 2 first. So here, I'll have a 6 sub 2. Adding the integers, I have a 14. So parameter answer, 6 sub 2 plus 14.